It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Set. 53, Mike. Drop deep.
Allegedly.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Rolling to his left.
Oh, that was so
Thrown
good.
across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. I'm not sure exactly what they had planned for play number 1 from scrimmage, but I can guarantee it wasn't that interception.
No doubt about that one, because in their daydream, this was going to be a dream play to get things started. Instead, it turned into a nightmare for them.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right.
This.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's third down.
This close to the goal line, you got to be very careful when the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick, trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
So now third and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Small opportunities, so they had to kind of make money on the side and kind of keep things going.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
A little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. On third down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
You know what I'm saying? For what other people do. Like today,
on 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Don't get me wrong. I was told that before.
They go play action. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Daniel Sorensen there on the coverage. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Check.
Ingram. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson, and it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting.
Yo, it's been a minute since I played. Did they lower his rating or something?
Football back in excellent field position.
Lamar, he's off. He's off target. He's slow. Did they lower his rating?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 37 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Jackson. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. 2nd down and goal. Jackson fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. It got his man complete. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
And you hit me with the slow clap? Okay.
94 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover.
You know I just let you get that lead so you wouldn't quit, right?
On the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No.
Got him.
Hold on, we finished.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson got a man. It's Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Jackson now. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Off the edge, the sack by Reggie Ragland.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely he's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
You gotta be fucking kidding me, right?
This football game. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And he fires Here's one that's intercepted.
Yeah, they fell
It's the
off.
Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Yeah, for real. I'm not even gonna lie.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
Ooh, that boy fast, boy. That boy is fast.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Wow.
The final play of the first half.
Wow, that was a good one there.
How did they get that done?
I just knew I was getting that safety.
That's a tough combination to defend. You know, Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket,
Wait, can a half end on a safety?
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket.
Oh, okay.
Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field. So you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find it, and he did there.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. Watkins, the intended receiver. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. To throw is Jackson. Steps away. This will be caught by Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Second and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape.
Let's make these babies cry all the way.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Here we go, D. Here I come again.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Rolling to his right. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jackson, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Jackson to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this down here at the 30-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. Throwing again. It's complete to Brown, right side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson, being chased out left. And that will be incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone.
Nice.
And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I felt like most of the predictions I saw had the game in the 30s, so a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes forced out to his left. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's got him in.
Oh,
complete.
my God. Dude.
39 yards there. A big one. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. And that is
get the fuck out
He
of
couldn't
here.
hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And now it's 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Now it's Jackson.
Oh, come
and that's
on.
incomplete. Another incompletion. It's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Back to throw.
Thank you.
Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Jackson, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. It's caught by Roberts. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Looking to throw. Jackson, flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Emmanuel Ogbah, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. Here's Mahomes to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Matt Judon. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Dancing to his left. He is going to find Hill here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
This thing is ugly.
So another score there. And often you talk about, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now it's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. This is Ingram. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play, but it's going to be second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Steps away to his left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Good game, yeah.
I think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.
What's up, dude? What you doing? Chilling? When? Right. You ain't tired.
The National Football League has traveled south of the border as we are in Mexico City, Mexico on EA Sports. Today we've got another installment of the International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. The Florida Atlantic man Greg Joseph ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On first down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now and get under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kamale Correa with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Out to it, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. That sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Tannehill now to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air...
Try to force it to his tight end, Walker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 83 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And, Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they design every play. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On third down, Henry. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now a carry here for their fullback. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 6-0 our score after 1.
With the score, Texans 6, Titans nothing.
Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They snap it to Tannehill. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 27.
60 Pittsburgh. Check 41. Let's put him on the bus.
On 1st down, Henry. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow it.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Off of play action, it's Watson rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it and able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
So throwing in on 2nd down. Watson, his throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Watson, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Will Fuller, nobody there to stop him. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 79 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also, it may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Got a man, it's Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Derrick Henry.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
We got 4. We got 4.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Tannehill. It's caught by Davis. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Now Tannehill completes it to Davis. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis as the first half is winding down. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
That's how we do it, baby.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm BrianAkaDaddy, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And the Titans are going to recover the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the 2nd half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the 50, it's Tannehill. This one caught by Davis. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Henry. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Again, it's Henry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Over the middle here to Brown. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll run. It's Henry. And an alley to run. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is up to 8. Joseph now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They go play action here on 1st down. On the move to his left. He'll run it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how his use of legs as well. What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Buying time to his left. He finds his target, Fuller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. Completes it to Miller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Watson on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Being chased out left. He'll try, and it's a touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends and you're kneeling down with the football.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Henry. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on first. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 1 yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up fourth. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Here we go on fourth. Watson flush to his right. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. They'll run on first down. Miller. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A quick throw out wide to Fuller. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was a safety, Kevin Byard, that time, who was able to knock it away. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? They will indeed snap it to Watson. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And now they're going to get the timeout. A huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to win. Right now, you know that the heart is pumping for Kaimi Fairbairn. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Texans are going to win the football game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say adios from Mexico City.